Alright, my next LED review is on the Ecosmart LEDs. These were also purchased at Home Depot. This is like their generic brand name. The other one I've gotten, Menards has the Utilitech. I haven't been satisfied with those. They weren't quite as bright, and I had one blow on me already, which is very disappointing for something that's supposed to last 20 years, last less than a year. So we'll see how these work out. They're both 450 lumens. They're both a little bit on the warm side, more yellowish. And they both said for use in damp locations, but not outdoors. So once again, something like a basement or something like that, they'd be fine. One of them cost $9.97 and one of them cost $14.97. If I remember correctly, I think it was this one that cost $14.97. No, maybe it was this one. And I can't really understand why. So really we'll have to take a look. There's a little bit of difference on the shape. We'll pull out this first one. And as you can see, it's got hard plastic around there to throw the light evenly, and then it looks like venting or something on top. So I'm not sure what the difference is between these two. There seems to be a little bit of a, this is where the two sides come together, so I don't know, it doesn't feel as solid. The Cree ones that I just reviewed felt very heavy, very solid. This is, in contrast, very light. We'll see how this one throws the light. The yellow is a little less noticeable. It looks, even though it says on the little scale that it's 3000K, so it would be equivalent to about the 3M light bulb as far as warm appearance. It throws it in a good direction. I think this would be really suitable for a lamp or something like that rather than something that's directly overhead, because of that on the top. It is throwing it out to the side more than up. So it does have very good coverage, just not in all directions. So you might not want to put this in an overhead lighting fixture, but in a lamp it would be fine. And one thing to double check on when you purchase these is a lot of them say not to use in enclosed fixtures, like recessed lighting and all of that. I've never had them get very hot at all, but I've never had them in a fixture where the air wasn't able to freely move around them. So you can see it's just basically a ring of LEDs pointing out with a plastic, basically a diffuser. So it does throw very good light off to the side, and not as yellow as the Cree. So this one looks fine. I actually kind of like it. I just don't know what the price difference between the two were. So what I'm going to do really quick is grab the other one, and we'll see how it looks. The base part feels much the same, plastic kind of feel to it. The top, once again, is plastic. So it doesn't feel as solid as some of the other ones that are more expensive. See, this is probably one that was meant for overhead lighting, because as you can even see on the backdrop there, below it is getting kind of dark, but it's throwing light up great. So overhead fixture, throwing light right where you want it, or if you've got a lamp that you can point in a certain direction where you've really got nothing behind it that needs to be lit, this one would work great. And I think this might have been the one that was a bit more expensive. There's really not that much on the packaging that makes it stand out one way or the other. I would have to say that wattage, one uses 6, one uses 8. So you would just have to basically, between the two, look at the price difference and look at the difference of where it throws the light and what you need to use it for. But otherwise, I would say they look pretty good. But like the Utilitech, I'm a little bit more hesitant than the brand names to get these, just because I'm uncertain on their reliability. It says it lasts just the same amount of time that all the other bulbs do, 22.8 years. I mean, that's pretty standard. Both of them say the same thing, 22.8 years. So the two bulbs look very similar. I think the one that has the lights going off to the side may be the 8-watt one, if I remember correctly, because it might have another LED in it. Otherwise, everything else looks exactly the same. They've got the same color. They've got the same amount of lumens. There's just a little bit of difference in the number of watts and the direction they throw, and the price. There's $5 difference in the price. Alright, so those are the Ecosmart LED bulbs available at Home Depot.